Welcome to
The Gondoliers, presented by
the Savoyards.
Please silence any noise-making
Devices, and please be courteous if you are
using a device to access
the playbill or assisted.
listening services, as the
Light from your device may,
disrupt those around you. In case,
of an emergency, please,
note the two exits behind you.
you and the one on the right by,
The stage. Restrooms are
located in the lobby across
the
from
concession table. Actors will be using the...
aisles during the performance, so we request
You remain seated throughout and keep the
aisles clear. Please use caution should exiting
auditorium during the show.
become necessary. Thank you and
Benvenuti to
the Gondoliers.
gladly shame the summer skies. We have hearts, but all too plenty. They have hearts, but all too few. They, alas, are 24. We, alas, are only 2. We, alas, are 24. They, alas, are only 2. They, alas, are only 2. Alas, naughty, naughty, pretty roses, roses white and roses red. Are we blind to winter roses where your morning gloom has fled? Now we know, roses white and roses red. Roses, oh now we know, oh roses white and red.
Good morning, pretty maid. How can I tell you look what is happening here? Tell me story.
Our marketers of the land, coming and playing on the Gondoliers. They're coming here, as we have heard, but lately to choose two brides from us who sit sedately.
Do all you maidens love them?
Passionately,
These gondoliers are to be envied greatly. But what of us, who one and all adore you? Have pity on our passion, we implore you.
these gentlemen must make their choice before you. In the meantime, we tacitly ignore you. When they have chosen to, that leaves you plenty. 2 dozen men, and we have 24. To them, enjoy your dolce far niente.
With pleasure, nobody contradicente. For the merriest fellows are we. That fly on an emerald sea. With loving and laughing and quipping and quaffing, we're happy as happy can be. With loving and laughing and quipping and quaffing, we're happy as happy can be. With sorrow we've nothing to do. And care is a thing to poo-poo. And jealousy, hello, unfortunate fellow, we drown in the shimmering blue. And jealousy, hello, unfortunate fellow, we drown in the shimmering blue.
At last they've come to make their choice. Let us acclaim them with united voice. Hail, hail, Gondolieri, benvenuti, benvenuti. Our son, our own general beauty, benvenuti, benvenuti.
Buongiorno, signorine.
Gondolieri carissimi, siamo contadine.
Servitori umilissimi, per chi questi fiori bellissimi.
Per voi, bei signori, oh eccellentissimi.
Oh ciel, oh ciel,
Buongiorno, gondolieri.
siamo gondolieri, signorina, io t'amo.
Contadine siamo,
Signorine,
contadine, cavalieri.
gondolieri, poveri gondolieri, poveri gondolieri. Buongiorno, signorine.
Gondolieri carissimi, siamo contadine.
Servitori umilissimi, per voi questi fiori bellissimi.
Bei signori, oh eccellentissimi.
Signorine,
Contadine, cavalieri.
gondolieri, buongiorno. We were called gondolieri, but that's of the Gary. It's quite honorary, the trade that we ply. For gallantry noted, since we were sure-coated, to beauty devoted, John Marco and I. When morning is breaking, our couches forsaking, to greet their awaking, with carols we come, and summer days moving when weary love. Our God is floating, we lazily thrum. Our God is floating, we lazily thrum. Our God is floating, we lazily thrum. Raining to hope ever clinging with songs of our sake, our vigil we keep. When daylight is fading and wrapped in night shading, with soft serenading, we sing them to sleep. With soft soft serenading, we sing them to sleep. We are called gondolieri, gondolieri, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la,
as all are young and fair, and amiable besides.
We really do not care a preference to declare. A bias to disclose would be indelicate.
And therefore we propose to let impartial fate select for us a mate.
A bias to disclose would be indelicate.
But how do they propose to let impartial fate select for them a mate?
These handkerchiefs upon our eyes be good enough to bind.
And take good care that both of us are absolutely blind.
Then turn us round and we, with all convenient dispatch, will undertake to marry any two of you we catch.
They undertake to marry any two of us they catch. Are you peeping? Can you see me?
Dark I'm keeping, dark and dreamy.
If you're blinded, truly say so.
All right-minded players play so.
Call them shady, they are cheating. Surely they deserve a beating. This too much is made smoking. Conduct such is truly shocking. You can sign and shut your eyes. You can sign and shut your eyes. You can use and buy and buy. You can see some, don't tell me so. You can see some, don't tell me so. That will do, no let it be so. That will do, no let it be so. My papa, he keeps 3 horses, black and white and apple racer. Turn 3 times and take your courses, catch whichever girl you may, sir.
My papa, he keeps 3 horses, black and white and apple racer. Turn 3 times and take your horses, catch whichever girl you may, sir.
My papa, he keeps 3 horses, black and white and apple racer.
I'm at liberty to capture. This is Tessa. Rapture, rapture.
To me, Janetta fate has granted just the very girl I wanted.
Just the very girl we wanted.
If you'd rather change,
My goodness, this indeed is simple rudeness.
I've no preference whatever.
Listen to him. Well, I never. Thank you, gallant Gondoliers, innocent and formal measure. It is scarcely necessary to express affection. Each of us to prove a treasure, conjugal and monetary. When they will devote our leisure, gallant Gondoliers. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Gay and gallant Gondoliers, take us both and hold us tightly. You have luck extraordinary, we might have been unsightly. If we judge your conduct rightly, 'twas a choice involuntary. Still we like you most politely, gay and gallant Gondoliers. Tra-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
sunny Spanish shore. The Duke of Plazator.
And his grace is Duchess true. And his grace is daughter too.
And his grace's private drum to Venetia shores have come, to Venetia shores have come. And if never, never, never make it back to Spain, we will never, never, never cross the sea again. Never, 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 never cross the sea again.
I'm that grandee from the Spanish shore, the noble Duke of Plazator.
Nor his grace is Duchess staunch and true. You may have his grace's daughter too.
Nor his grace's own particular drum to Venetia shores will come, to Venetia shores will come.
If
Never, never, never make it back to Spain, we will never, never, never cross the sea again. Never, 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 never cross the sea again. Never, 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 never cross the sea again. At last, we have arrived at our destination. This is the Ducal Palace, and it is here that the Grand Inquisitor resides. As a Castilian Hidalgo of 95 quarterings, I regret that I am unable to pay my state visit on a horse. As a Castilian Hidalgo of that description, I should have preferred to ride through the streets of Venice. But owing, I presume, to an unusually wet season, the streets are in such a condition that equestrian exercise is impracticable. Oh, no matter. Where is our suite?
Oh, your grace, I am here.
why do you not do yourself the honor to kneel when you address his grace?
Oh, my love, it is so small a matter. Still, you may as well do it.
The young man seems to entertain but an imperfect appreciation of the respect due from a menial to a Castilian hidalgo.
Oh, my child, you are hard upon our suite.
Papa, I've no patience with the presumption of persons in his plebeian position. If he does not appreciate the position, let him be whipped until he does.
Oh, let us hope that the omission was not intended as a slight. I should be much hurt if I thought it was. So would he. Where are the halberdiers who would have had the honor of meeting us here, that our visit to the Grand Inquisitor might be made in becoming state?
Your Grace, the halberdiers are mercenary people who stipulated for a trifle on account.
Oh, how tiresome. Well, let us hope that the Grand Inquisitor is a blind gentleman. And the band? Who to have had the honor of escorting us? I see no band.
Your Grace, the band are sordid persons who are required to be paid in advance.
That's so like a band.
Insuperable difficulties meet me at every turn.
But surely they know his grace.
Oh, exactly, they know his grace.
Well, let's hope that the Grand Inquisitor is a deaf gentleman. A cornet a piston would be something. You do not happen to possess the accomplishment of a tootling like a cornet a piston?
Alas, no, Your Grace. But I can imitate a farmyard.
I don't see how that would help us. I don't see how we could bring that in.
It did not help us in the least. We are not a parcel of graziers come to market. Don't.
My child, our sweet feelings. Be so good as to ring the bell and inform the Grand Inquisitor that His Grace, the Duke of Plaza Count Matadoro, Baron Picadoro,
And sweet.
have arrived in Venice and seek
Desire.
Demand.
and demand an audience.
Your Grace has but to command.
I felt sure of it. I felt sure of it. And now, my love, shall we tell her? I think so. And now, my love, prepare for a magnificent surprise. It is my agreeable duty to reveal to you a secret, which should make you the happiest young lady in Venice.
A secret.
A secret which, for state reasons, it has been necessary to preserve for 20 years.
When you were a prattling babe of 6 months old, you were married, by proxy, to no less a personage than the infant son and heir of His Majesty, the immeasurably wealthy King of Barataria.
Married to the infant son of the King of Barataria. Was I consulted? Then it was a most unpardonable liberty.
Oh, consider his extreme youth and forgive him. Well, shortly after the ceremony, the misguided monarch abandoned the creed of his forefathers and became a Wesleyan Methodist of the most bigoted and persecuting type. Well, the Grand Inquisitor determined that that innovation should not be perpetuated in Barataria, caused your smiling and unconscious husband to be stolen and conveyed to Venice. Well, a fortnight since, the Methodist monarch and all of his Wesleyan court were killed in an insurrection. And we are here to ascertain the whereabouts of your husband and to hail you, our daughter, as Her Majesty, the Queen of Barataria.
Your Majesty?
It is at such moments as these that one feels how necessary it is to travel with a full band.
I, the Queen of Barataria, have nothing to wear. We are practically penniless.
Well, that point has not escaped me. Although I am, unfortunately, in straitened circumstances at present, my social influence is something enormous. And a company, to be called the Duke of Plaza Toro Limited, is in course of formation to work me. An influential directorate has been secured, and I myself shall join the board after allotment.
Am I to understand that Queen of Barataria may be called upon at any time to witness her honored sire in process of liquidation?
The speculation is not exempt from that drawback. If your father should stop, it will of course be necessary to wind him up.
But it's so undignified, it's so degrading. A grandee of Spain turned into a public company. Such a thing was never heard of.
My child, the Duke of Plaza Toro does not follow fashions. He leads them. He always leads everybody. When he was in the army, he led his regiment. He occasionally led them into action. He invariably led them out of it. In enterprise of martial kind, when there was any fighting, he led his regiment from behind. He found it less exciting. But when away his regiment ran, his place was at the foro. That celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Plaza Toro. In the first and foremost fight, you always found that night. That celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Plaza Toro. When to evade destruction's hand, to hide they all proceeded. No soldier in that gallant band hid half as well as he did. He lay concealed throughout the war and so preserved his goro. That unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Plaza Toro. In every dirty deed, you always took the lead. That unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Plaza Toro. When told that they would all be shot unless they left the service, that hero hesitated not, so marvelous his nerve is. He sent his resignation in the first of all his coro. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Plaza Toro. To men of lesser clay, he always showed the way. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Plaza Toro. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Plaza Toro.
carried on. What have I allowed you to do?
Nothing. I trust that you will ever have reason to repent.
Nay, Louise, it may not be. I have embraced you for the last time.
Casilda!
I have just learned, to my surprise and indignation, that I was wed in babyhood to the infant son of the King of Barataria.
The son of the King of Barataria? The child who was stolen in infancy by the Inquisition?
The same, but of course you know his story.
Know his story? Why, I have often told you that my mother was the nurse to whose charge he was entrusted.
True, I had forgotten. Well, he has been discovered, and my father has brought me here to claim his hand.
But you will not recognize this marriage. It took place when you were too young to understand its import.
Nay, Louise, respect my principles and cease to torture me with vain entreaties. Henceforth, my life is another's.
But stay! The present and the future, they are another's, but the past, that at least is ours, and none can take it from us. As we may revel in naught else, let us revel in that.
I don't think I grasp your meaning.
Yet it is logical enough. You say you ceased to love me.
I say I may not love you.
But you do not say you did not love me.
I loved you with a frenzy that words are powerless to express, and that but 10 brief minutes since.
Exactly. My own, that is, until 10 minutes since. My own, my lately loved, my recently adored. Tell me that till, say, a quarter of an hour ago, I was all in all to thee.
I see your idea is ingenious, but don't do that.
Well, there can be no harm in reveling in the past.
No, whatever, but an embrace cannot be taken to act retrospectively.
Oh, perhaps not.
We may recollect an embrace. I recollect many, but we must not repeat them.
Then let us recollect a few. Casilda, you were to me as the sun is to the earth.
A quarter of an hour ago?
About that.
And to think that, but for this miserable discovery, you would have been my own for life.
Life and death, a quarter of an hour ago.
How greedily my thirsty ears would have drunk the golden melody of those sweet words. A quarter. Well, it's now about 20 minutes since.
Yes, about that. In such matters one cannot be too precise.
And now our love so full of life is but a silent, solemn memory.
Must it be so, Casilda?
Louise, it must be so.
There was a time forever gone. Oh, woe is me. It was no crime to love but thee alone. Oh, woe is me. One heart, one life, one soul, one aim, one goal. Each in each other's throes.
Down as the last his leaves has gathered flowers, always down as the garnet shakes that love of ours, always one not to fade and die with us as yesterday. Always be.
Ah, my child, allow me to present to you Don Alhambra del Bolero, the Grand Inquisitor of Spain. It was his distinction who so thoughtfully abstracted your infant husband and brought him to Venice.
So, this is the little lady who's so unexpectedly called upon to assume the functions of royalty. And a very nice little lady, too.
A jimp, isn't she?
Oh, distinctly jimp. Allow me. Naughty temper.
You must make some allowance. Her Majesty's head is a little turned by her access of dignity.
I could have wished Her Majesty's access of dignity had turned it in this direction.
Unfortunately, if I am not mistaken, there appears to be some little doubt as to His Majesty's whereabouts.
Doubt as to his whereabouts? Then we may yet be saved.
A doubt? Oh dear, no doubt at all. He is here in Venice, plying the modest but picturesque calling of a gondolier. I can give you his address. I see him every day. In the entire annals of our history, there is absolutely no circumstance so entirely free of all manner of doubt of any kind whatever. Listen, and I will tell you all about it.
I stole the prince and I brought him here and left him gaily prattling with a highly respectable gondolier who promised the royal babe to rear and teach him the trade of a time only with his own beloved prattling. Both of the babes were strong and stout and considering all things clever. Of that there is no manner of doubt, no probable possible shadow of doubt, no possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
But owing I'm much disposed to fear to his terrible days for tippling, that highly respectable gondolier could never declare with a mind sincere which of the babes was his offspring dear, and which the royal stripling. Which was which you could never make out, despite his best endeavor. Of that there is no manner of doubt, no probable possible shadow of doubt, no possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
Time sped, and at the end of the year I sought that infant cherish. The highly respectable gondolier was lying a corpse on his humble bier. I dropped a Grand Inquisitor's tear. That gondolier had perished. A taste for drink combined with gout had doubled him up forever. Of that there is no manner of doubt, no probable possible shadow of doubt, no possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
The children followed his old career, that statement can't be parried. Of a highly respectable gondolier, well, one of the two will soon be here. But which of the two it is not quite clear. Is the royal prince you married? Search in and out and round about, and you'll discover never a tale so free of every doubt, or probable possible shadow of doubt, or possible doubt whatever.
A tale so free of every doubt, or probable possible shadow of doubt, or possible doubt whatever.
Married to one of two gondoliers, but it's impossible to say which.
Without any doubt of any kind whatever. But be reassured. The nurse to whom your husband was entrusted is the mother of that musical young man who is such a past master of that delicately modulated instrument. She can no doubt establish the king's identity beyond all question.
Heavens, how did he know that?
My young friend, a Grand Inquisitor, is always up to date. His mother is at present the wife of a highly respectable and old-established brigand who carries on an extensive practice in the mountains around Cordova. Accompanied by two of my emissaries, he will set off at once for his mother's address. She will return with them, and if she finds any difficulty making up her mind, the persuasive influence of the torture chamber will jog her memory.
Submit to fate without unseemly wrangle. Some complications frequently occur. Life is one closely complicated tangle. Death is the only true unraveler.
Try we lifelong, we can never straighten out life's tangled skein. Why should we in vain endeavor guess and guess and guess again?
Life's a pudding full of plums.
Here's a canker that benumbs.
Life's a pudding full of plums.
Here's a canker that benumbs.
Wherefore things of elocution, of impossible solution, life's a pleasant institution.
Let us take it as it comes. Let us take it as it comes.
Set aside the dull enigma, we shall guess it all too soon.
Skip to fancy's fiddle, hands are crossing down the middle. Life's perhaps the only riddle that makes shrink from giving up. Life's perhaps the only riddle that makes shrink from giving up. Let's take it as it comes. Take it as it comes. Drink the life, fill the cup. Let's not sorrow, we should stop. Take life as it comes.
becomes a swan. Every kind of trouble goes where the last year's snows have gone. Sunlight takes the place of shade. When you marry, marry, marry.
To begin in earnest. What is a bachelor? A mere nothing. A chrysalis. He can't be said to live. He exists.
What a delightful institution marriage is. Why have we wasted all this time? Why didn't we marry 10 years ago?
Because you couldn't find anybody nice enough.
Because you were waiting for us.
I suppose that was the reason we were waiting for you without knowing it. Hello.
Good morning. If this gentleman is an undertaker, it's a bad omen.
Ceremony of some sort going on?
He is an undertaker. No, just a little informal family gathering. Nothing in your line.
Somebody's birthday, I suppose.
Yes, mine.
And mine.
And mine.
And mine.
Curious coincidence. And how old may you all be?
It's a rude question, but about 10 minutes.
Remarkably fine children, but surely you are jesting.
Oh, in other words, we were married about 10 minutes since.
Married? You don't mean to say you're married?
Oh yes, we are married.
What, both of you?
All four of us.
Bless my heart. How extremely awkward.
You don't mind, I suppose.
You were not thinking of either of us for yourself, I presume. Oh, Giuseppe, look at him. He was. He's heartbroken.
No, I wasn't.
Now, my man, we don't want anything in your line today, and if your curiosity is satisfied, you can go.
You mustn't call me your man. It's a liberty. I don't think you know who I am.
Not we indeed. We are jolly Gondoliers, the sons of Baptista Palmieri, who led the last revolution. Republicans heart and soul, we hold all men to be equal. As we abhor oppression, we abhor kings. As we detest vainglory, we detest rank. As we despise effeminacy, we despise wealth. We are Venetian Gondoliers, your equals in everything except our calling, and at that at once your masters and your servants.
Bless my heart, how unfortunate. One of you may be Baptisto's son for anything I know to the contrary, but the other is no less a person than the only son of the late king of Barataria.
What?
And I trust. It was that one who slapped me on the shoulder and called me his man.
Wait, but which is it?
What does it matter? As you are both Republicans and hold all kings in detestation, you'll abdicate at once. Good morning.
There are kings and the kings. When I say I despise kings, I mean to say despise bad kings.
Oh, I see. It's a delicate distinction.
Quite so. Now, I can conceive of a kind of king, an ideal king, the creature of my fancy, you know, who would be absolutely unobjectionable. The kind of king who would abolish taxes and make everything cheap, except gondolas.
And give a great many free entertainments to the gondoliers.
And set off fireworks on the Grand Canal and engage all the gondolas for the occasion.
And scramble money on the Rialto among the gondoliers.
Such a king would be a blessing to his people. And if I were king, that's the kind of king I would be.
And so would I.
Come, I'm glad to find that your objections are not insuperable.
Oh, they're not insuperable.
No, they're not insuperable.
Besides, we are open to conviction.
Yes, they are open to conviction. Oh, they've often been convicted.
Our ideas may have been hastily formed on insufficient grounds. They may have been crude, erroneous, ill-digested. I have a very poor opinion of the politician who isn't open to conviction.
Oh, he's a fine fellow. Just the sort of politician for my money.
Then we'll consider it settled. Now, as the country is in a state of insurrection, it is absolutely necessary for you to assume the reins of government at once. And until it is decided which of you is to be king, I've arranged for you to reign jointly, so that no question will arise hereafter as to the validity of your acts.
As one individual?
As one individual.
Like this?
Something like that.
And may we take our friends with us and give them places about the court?
Undoubtedly, that's always done.
Well, I'm convinced.
So am I.
Then the sooner we're off, the better.
Yes, we'll just run home and pack our few things.
Oh, no, stop. That won't do. Ladies are not admitted.
What?
Not admitted, not at present. Afterward, perhaps, we'll see.
But you don't mean to separate us from our wives.
This is very awkward. Only for a time, a few months. After all, what's a few months?
But we've only been married half an hour. Kind sir, you cannot have the heart our lives to part from those to whom in Oracle we were united. Before your flowing hopes you step, I'll look at them and pause before you deal this blow uninvited. You men can never understand that heart and strikes you, I confess, I cannot guess. To me, a woman's face is quite uninteresting. If from my sister I were torn, it could be borne. I should no doubt be horrified, but I could bear it. They say but he is my king, he is my king, he has my heart and hand. Beside shall ever share it. You men can never understand that I'm inside is on with woman's hand.
Do not give way to this uncalled for grief. Your separation will be very brief. To ascertain which is the king, to which the other, to Baratani's court I'll bring his foster mother. From a nursling to declare she'll be delighted. That settled, let each happy pair be reunited.
Viva, his argument is strong. Viva, will not be parted long. Viva, it will be settled soon. Viva, then comes our honeymoon. Viva, viva, viva. Then one of us will be a queen and sit on a golden throne, with a crown instead of a hat on her head and diamonds on her bone, with a beautiful robe of gold and green. I've always understood. I wonder whether she'd wear a feather. I rather think she should. Oh, 'tis a glorious thing I mean to be a regular royal queen. No huffing huff affair, I mean no huffing huff affair. But a regular royal queen. She'll drive about in a carriage and pair with a king on her left-hand side, and a milk white horse as a matter of course whenever she wants to ride, with beautiful silver shoes to wear upon her dainty feet, and endless stocks of beautiful frocks, and as much as she wants to eat. Oh, 'tis a glorious thing I mean to be a regular royal queen. No huffing huff affair, I mean no huffing huff affair, but a right down regular royal queen. Whenever she condescends to walk, be sure she'll shine at that, with a haughty stare and her nose in the air like a well-born aristocrat. At any mean time society talk, she'll bear away the bell with her howdy-do and her how are you, and I trust I see you well. Oh, 'tis a glorious thing I mean to be a regular royal queen. No huffing huff affair, I mean no huffing huff affair, but a right down regular royal queen.
And noble lords will scrape and bow and double themselves in two, and open their eyes in blank surprise at whatever she likes to do. And everybody will roundly vow she's fair as flowers in May, and say, how clever, at whatsoever she condescends to say. Oh, 'tis a glorious thing I mean to be a regular royal queen. No huffing huff affair, I mean no huffing huff affair, but a right down regular royal queen. Oh, 'tis a glorious thing I mean to be a regular royal queen. Right down regular royal queen. into my
kingdom I
bid you all I'm a
where you are.
judge to
Millions and
palaces, but you'll
find I respect
respect your
Republican.
fallacies. You'll
Find I respect
respect your
Republican.
fallacies.
As they know we object to pavilions and palaces, how can they respect our Republican fallacies?
For everyone who feels inclined, supposed we undertake to find congenial with his frame of mind, and all shall equal be.
The Chancellor and his peruke, the Earl, the Marquis, and the Duke, the groom, the butler, and the cook, they all shall equal be.
The aristocrat who fights with boots, the aristocrat who hunts and shoots, the aristocrat who cleans our boots, they all shall equal be.
The noble lord who rules the state, the noble lord who cleans the plate,
The noble lord who scrubs the grapes, they all shall equal be.
the Lord High Bishop Orthodox, the Lord High Coachman on the box,
The Lord High Vagabond in the stocks, they all shall equal be.
for everyone who feels inclined, suppose we undertake to find congenial with his frame of mind, congenial with his frame of mind, and all shall equal be. Sing high, sing low, wherever they go. Sing high, sing low, wherever they go. Wherever they go, wherever they go, they all shall equal be. Sing high, sing low, wherever they go. Sing high, sing low, wherever they go. Wherever they go, wherever they go, they all shall equal be. Come, let's away, our island crown awaits me. Conflicting feelings rend my soul apart. The thought of royal dignity elates me. But leaving thee behind me breaks my heart.
Farewell, my love, on board you must be getting. But while upon the sea you leave me roam, free
find the beau ideal of its kind. Despotism strict combined with absolute equality, of happiness the very myth, without retiring youth they seek a monarchy that's ever with Republican equality.
Two kings of undue pride bereft, who act in perfect unity, whom you can order right and left with absolute impunity, who put their subjects at their ease by doing all they can to please. And thus to earn their bread and cheese seize every opportunity. And thus to earn their bread and cheese seize every opportunity. We act in perfect unity. We act in perfect unity.
Of happiness the very myth, without retiring youth they seek a monarchy that's ever with Republican equality, tempered with equality.
Gentlemen, we are much obliged for your expressions of satisfaction and good feeling. I said we are much obliged for your expressions of satisfaction and good feeling. We are delighted at any time to fall in with such sentiments so charmingly expressed.
At the same time, there's one little grievance we should like to ventilate. What? Don't be alarmed, it's not serious. Until it is determined which of us is the actual king, we are to act as one person.
Exactly.
Now, although we are to act as one person, we are, in point of fact, two persons.
I don't think we can get into that. It is a legal fiction, and legal fictions are solemn things. Situated as we are, we cannot recognize two independent responsibilities.
No, but you can recognize two independent appetites. It's all very well to say that we act as one person, but when you give us one ration between us, that's a legal fiction taken a little too far.
It's rather a nice point. Oh, I don't like to express an opinion offhand. Suppose we reserve it for argument before the entire court?
Yes, but what are we to do in the meantime? We want our tea.
I think we can enter an interim order for double rations upon their majesties entering into the usual agreement of indemnification in case of an adverse decision.
That I think will meet the case. But you must work hard. Stick to it. Nothing like work.
Of course, we quite understand that anyone who holds the magnificent position of king ought to do something to justify it. We're called your majesty. We're allowed to buy ourselves magnificent clothes. Our subjects frequently nod to us in the street. The sentries always return our salutes. And we are given the inestimable privilege of leading the subscription lists to all the principal charities. In return for such advantages, the least we can do is make ourselves useful around the palace. Rising early in the morning, we proceed to light the fire. Then our majesty adorning in its work-a-day attire, we embark without delay on the duties of the day. First we polish off some batches of political dispatches and foreign politicians circumvent. Then if business isn't heavy, we may hold a royal levy and ratify some acts of parliament. Then we generally review the household troops with the usual shallow hops and shallow hoops. Then we greet with ceremonial and state An interesting Eastern potentate. After that, we generally go and dress our private valet. It's a rather nervous duty, he's a touchy little man. Writes some letters literary for our private secretary. He is shaky in his spelling, so we help him if we can. Then in view of cravings inner, we go down and order dinner. Then we polish the regalia and the coronation plate. Spend an hour into debating all our gentlemen in waiting while we run a little errand for the ministers of state. Oh, philosophers may sing of the problems of a king, but the duties are delightful and the privilege is great. But the privilege and the pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is to run a little errand for the ministers of state.
Oh, philosophers may sing of the troubles of a king, but the duties are delightful and the privilege is great. And the privilege and the pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is to run a little errand for the ministers of state.
After luncheon, making merry on a bun and glass of sherry, if we've nothing in particular to do, we may make a proclamation or receive a deputation and then possibly create a peer or two. Then we help a fellow creature on his path with the garter or the thistle or the buff. Then we dress and toddle off in semi-state to a festival, a function, or a fete. After that we stand a sentry at the palace private entry, marching hither, marching thither, up and down and to and fro, while the warrior on duty goes in search of beer and beauty, and it generally happens that he hasn't far to go. He relieves us if he's able, just in time to lay the table. Then we dine and serve the coffee, and at 12:30 or 1. With a pleasure that's emphatic, we retire to our attic with the gratifying feeling that our duty has been done. Oh, philosophers may sing of the problems of a king, but of pleasures there are many, and of worries there are none. And the culminating pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is the gratifying feeling that our duty has been done.
Oh, philosophers may sing of the troubles of the king, but of pleasures there are many, and of worries there are none. And the culminating pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is the gratifying feeling that our duty has been done.
Yes, it is a very pleasant existence. They're all so singularly kind and considerate. You never hear them wanting to do this or wanting to do that or saying, it's my turn now.
It makes one feel quite selfish. It almost seems like we're taking advantage of their good nature.
How nice they were about the double rations.
Most considerate. There's only one thing wanting that would make us thoroughly comfortable.
And that is?
The dear little wives we left behind us 3 months ago.
It is very dull without female society. We can do without everything else, but we can't do without that.
And if we have that to perfection, we have everything. There's only one recipe for perfect happiness. Take a pair of sparkling eyes, hidden ever and anon in a merciful eclipse. Do not heed their mild surprise, having passed the Rubicon. Take a pair of rosy lips. Take a figure trimly planned, such as admiration weds. Be particular in this. Take a tender little hand, fringed with dainty fingerets. Press it, in parentheses. Take all these, you lucky man. Take and keep them if you can, if you can. Take all these, you lucky man. Take and keep them if you can, if you can. Take a pretty little cot, quite a miniature affair, hung about with trellised vine. Furnish it upon the spot with the treasures rich and rare I've endeavored to define. Live to love and love to live, You will ripen at your ease, growing on the sunny side. Fate has nothing more to give. You're a dainty man to please. If you're not satisfied, take my counsel, happy man. Act upon it if you can, if you can. Take my counsel, happy man. Act upon it if you can, if you can. Take my counsel, happy man. Act upon it if you can, if you can, if you can. Act upon it if you can. Happy man, if you
As at home we've been remaining, we've not seen you before ages. Tell me, are you fond of reigning? How's the fun and what's the wages? Does your new employment please you? How demoralizing strike you? Is it difficult or easy? Do you think your subjects like you? I am anxious to elicit. Is it plain and easy steering? Altogether, is it better fun than gondoliering? We shall both go on requesting till you tell us, never doubt it. Everything is interesting. Tell us all about it. We shall both go on requesting till you tell us, never doubt it. Everything is interesting. Tell us all about it. Is the populace exacting? Do they keep you at a distance? All unaided are you acting? Or do they provide assistance? When it's busy, have you got to get up early in the morning? You do what you want not to do. They give the usual warning. With a horse to they equip you. Lots of trumpeting and drumming. Do the royal tradesmen tip you? Ain't the livery becoming? Does your human being inner feed on everything that nice is? Do they give you one for dinner? Peaches, sugar, plums, and ices. We shall both go on requesting till you tell us, never doubt it. Everything is interesting. Tell us all about it. We shall both go on requesting till you tell us, never doubt it. Everything is interesting. Tell us all about it. We shall both go on requesting till you tell us.
thought you'd like it. You see, it was like this. After you left, we felt very dull and mopey, and the days crawled by, and you never wrote. So at last I said to Janetta, I can't stand this any longer. Those two poor monarchs haven't got anyone to mend their stockings, or sew on their buttons, or patch their clothes. At least I hope they haven't. Let us all pack the change and go and see how they're getting on. And she said done, and they all said done, and we asked old Jacopo to lend us his boat, and he said done, and we've crossed the sea, and thank goodness that's done, and here we are, and I've done. And now, which of you is king, and which of us is queen?
Oh, that we shan't know until nurse turns up, but never mind that. The real question is, how are we going to celebrate the commencement of our honeymoon?
Oh.
Gentlemen, would you allow us to serve you with a magnificent banquet?
It's about time.
Thank you. And ladies, what do you say to a dance?
Oh, a banquet and a dance. It's too much happiness.
Good evening. Fancy ball?
Not at all, just a little informal dance. Sorry you're late.
But I saw a groom dancing and a footman.
Oh yes, that's the Lord High Footman.
And bless my heart, a common little drummer boy.
No, that's the Lord High Drummer Boy.
But surely the servants' hall is the place for these gentry.
Oh no, we have appropriated the servants' hall. It's the royal quarters and available only by tickets available at the Lord Chamberlain's office.
We really must have some place that we can call our own.
I'm afraid I'm not quite equal to the intellectual pressure of the conversation.
The monarchy's been remodeled on Republican principles.
What?
Every department ranks equally and everybody's at the head of his department.
I see.
I'm afraid you're annoyed.
No, it's not that. It's not quite what I expected.
I'm very sorry.
So am I.
By the by, can we offer you anything after your voyage? A plate of macaroni and a rusk?
No, nothing.
Oh, obliged to be careful.
Yes, gelt. You see, in every court there are distinctions that must be observed.
There are there?
Why, of course. For instance, you wouldn't have a Lord High Chancellor play leapfrog with his own cook.
Why not?
Why not? Oh. Because a Lord High Chancellor is a person of great dignity who should never, under any circumstance, place himself in the position of being told to tuck in his tuppenny except by a nobleman of his own rank. A Lord High Archbishop, for instance, could tell a Lord High Chancellor to tuck in his tuppenny, but certainly not a cook, gentlemen, certainly not a cook.
What about a Lord High Cook?
My good friend, that rank is not recognized at the Lord Chamberlain's office. No, it won't do. I'll give you an instance in which the experiment was tried.
There lived a king, as I've been told, in the wonder-working days of old, whose heart was twice as good as gold, 20 times as mellow. Good temper triumphed in his face, and in his heart he held a place for all the erring human race, every wretched fellow. When he had relished wine to drink, it made him very sad to think that some had junket or a gig must be content with toddy. With toddy, must be content with toddy. He wished a man as rich as he, and he was rich as rich could be. So to the top of every tree promoted everybody. Now that's the kind of king for me. He wished all men as rich as he. So to the top of every tree promoted everybody. Lord Chancellors were cheap as sprats, and bishops in their shovel hats were plentiful as Davy gets, in point of fact to many. Ambassadors cropped off like hay, prime ministers and such as they grew like asparagus in May, and dukes were 3 a penny. On every side filled mortal fleet, from here Lord Lieutenants deep, with admirals the ocean keep all round his wide dominions. With admirals all round his wide dominions. And party leaders you might meet in 2s and 3s in every street, maintaining with no little heat their various opinions. Now that's a sight you couldn't beat, 2 party leaders in each street, maintaining with no little heat their various opinions. That king, although no one denies, his heart was of abnormal size, yet he'd have acted otherwise if he had been a cuter. The end is easily foretold when every blessed thing you hold is made of silver or of gold. You long for simple pewter when you have nothing else to wear. A cloth of gold and satin rare, for cloth of gold you cease to care. Up goes the price of shoddy, of shoddy. Up goes the price of shoddy. In short, whoever you may be, to this conclusion you'll agree. When everyone is somebody, then no one's anybody. Now that's as plain can be. To this conclusion we agree. When everyone is somebody, then no one's anybody.
And now I have some important news to communicate. His Grace the Duke of Plaza-Toro, Her Grace the Duchess, and their beautiful daughter Casilda. I say, their beautiful daughter Casilda.
We heard you.
Have arrived in Barataria and will be here at any moment.
The Duke and Duchess are nothing to us.
Oh, but the daughter, the beautiful daughter. You're a lucky dog, one of you.
I think you're a very incomprehensible old gentleman.
Oh, not a bit. I'll explain. Many years ago, when you, whichever you are, were a baby, you, whichever you are, were married to a little girl who has grown up to be the most beautiful young lady in Spain. That beautiful young lady will be here to claim you whichever you are, in half an hour, and I congratulate that one, whichever it is, with all my heart.
Married with a baby?
But we were married 3 months ago.
One of you, only one. The other is an unintentional bigamist.
What? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
And who are these young people?
Who? Oh, we? Why, they're wives. Of course. We've just arrived.
Their wives? Oh, dear. This is very unfortunate. Dear. This complicates matters. Dear. What will Her Majesty say?
Do you mean to say that one of these monarchs is already married?
And that neither of us will be a queen?
That is the idea I intended to convey.
Tessa, my dear.
Get away, perhaps it's you.
My poor little
Do
woman.
it. Who even knows whose husband you are?
And pray, why didn't you tell us all about it before they left Venice?
Because if I had, no earthly temptation would have induced these gentlemen to leave two such extremely fascinating and utterly irresistible little ladies.
Well, there's something in that.
I may mention that you will not be kept long in suspense, as the old lady who nursed the royal child is at present in the torture chamber, waiting for me to interview her.
Poor old girl. Hadn't you better go and put her out of her suspense?
Oh, there's no hurry. She's all right. She has all the illustrated papers. But I'll go and interrogate her. And in the meantime, may I suggest the absolute propriety of your regarding yourselves as single young ladies? Good evening.
Well, here's a present state of things.
Delightful. One of us is married to two young ladies and nobody knows which. The other is married to one young lady whom nobody can identify.
And one of us is married to one of you, and the other is married to nobody.
But which of us is married to which of you, and what's to become of the other? I don't really understand what's going on.
It's quite simple. Two husbands have managed to acquire 3 wives. 3 wives, 2 husbands, that's 2/3 of a husband to each wife.
Oh, Mount Vesuvius! Here we are in arithmetic! My good son, one cannot marry a vulgar fraction.
You've no right to call me a vulgar fraction!
Wait. We're getting rather mixed. The situation's entangled. Let's try and comb it out.
In a contemplative fashion and a tranquil frame of mind, free from every kind of passion, some solution let us find. Let us grasp the situation, solve the complicated plot. Quiet, calm deliberation disentangles every knot.
I, Lord Don Giuseppe wedded, that's all of course a slice of luck. He's rather dunderheaded, still distinctly he's a duck.
I'll fit to take you in work of merit, that is clear. He's particularly stupid, still distinctly he's a dear.
To Janetta I was mated, I can prove it in a trice. Though her charms are overrated, still I own she's rather nice.
I to Tessa willy-nilly all at once a victim fell. She is what is called a silly, still she answers pretty well. She's a silly, still she answers pretty well.
Now when we were pretty babies, someone married us, that's clear.
And if I can catch a picture and snatch her and send her away with a fleeing
He
career.
whom that young lady married to receive her can't refuse.
If I overtake her, I
If she married your Giuseppe, and he will have to part. If I have to do it, I won't torture to marry the man of my heart. If she married Messer Marco, you're a spinster. I can get a dirty doubt of her mother and over again. If I have to do it, I won't
Quiet, calm deliberation disentangles every knot.
This polite attention touches heart of Duke
And heart of Duchess who resign their pet.
with profound regret.
She of beauty was a model.
When a tiny tiddle toddle and at 21,
She's excelled by none.
at 21,
She's excelled by none. At 21.
she's excelled by none.
Comes to claim the royal hand. Proclaim their graces will be double graces for the king who rules his only land. He raises glasses
Get out! Be good enough to inform His Highness that His Grace, the Duke of Plaza Toro Unlimited, has arrived and begs
Demand.
and demands an audience.
About face?
And now, my child, prepare to receive the husband to whom you were united under such interesting and romantic circumstances.
But which is it? There are two of them.
It is true that at present His Majesty is a double gentleman, but as soon as the circumstances of his marriage have been ascertained, he will ipso facto boil down to a single gentleman, thus presenting a unique example of an individual who becomes a single man and a married man by the same operation.
I have known instances in which the characteristics of both conditions existed concurrently in the same individual.
He couldn't have been a Plaza Toro.
Oh, couldn't he, though?
Well, whatever happens, I shall of course be a dutiful wife, but I can never love my husband.
Oh, I don't know. It's extraordinary what unprepossessing people one can love if one gives one's mind to it.
I loved your father.
Oh, my love, that remark was a little hard, I think. Rather cruel, perhaps. Somewhat uncalled for, I venture to believe.
It was very difficult, my dear. But I said to myself, that man is a duke and I will love him. Several of my relations bet me I couldn't, but I did. Desperately. On the day when I was wedded to your admirable sire, I acknowledge that I dreaded an explosion of desire. I was overcome with panic, for his temper was volcanic, and I didn't dare revolt, for I feared a thunderbolt. I was always very wary, for his fury was ecstatic, his refined vocabulary most unpleasantly emphatic. To the thunder of this Tartar, I knocked under like a martyr. When intently he was fuming, I was gently unassuming. When reviling me completely, I was smiling very sweetly. I was smiling very sweetly, very sweetly, giving him the very best and getting back the very worst. That is how I tried to tame your great progenitor at first. Giving him the very best and getting back the very worst. That is how I tried to tame your great progenitor at first. But I found the reliance of my threatening appearance, and the resolute defiance of my little interference, and the gentle intimation of my firm determination to see what I could do, to be wife and husband too, was the only thing required for to make his temper supple, and to put it out desire a more reciprocating couple, every willing to be wooing, we were feeling, we were cooing. When I merely from him parted, we were nearly broken-hearted. When in secret reunited, we were equally delighted. We were equally delighted, delighted. So with double-shotted guns and colors nailed to the mast, I tamed your insignificant progenitor at last. So with double-shotted guns and colors nailed to the mast, I tamed your insignificant progenitor at
Oh, my only hope is when my husband sees what a shady family he has married into, he will repudiate the contract altogether.
Shady? A nobleman shady who is blazing in the luster of unaccustomed pocket money? A nobleman shady who has acquired that pocket money through contributions freely given to him by his loyal inferiors? Oh, fie!
Surely your majesty is unaware that directly your majesty's father came before the public, he was applied for over and over again.
My dear, Her Majesty's father was in the habit of being applied for over and over again, and very urgently applied for too. And should our subjects wish to express their financially tangible appreciation to us in a vain attempt to improve their own pathetic social stations, who are we to spoil their happiness? To help unhappy commoners and add to their enjoyment affords a man of noble rank congenial employment. Of our attempts we offer you examples illustrative. The work is light, and I might add, it's most remunerative. Small titles and orders for mayors and recorders I get, and they're highly delighted.
They're highly delighted.
MPs baroneted, sham colonels gazetted, and second-rate aldermen knighted.
Yes, aldermen knighted.
Foundation stone laying I find very paying. It adds a large sum to my makings.
Large sum to his makings.
At dinners, the best of speech spinners. I get 10% on the takings.
1/10 of the takings. I present any lady whose conduct is shady or smacking of doubtful propriety.
Doubtful propriety.
When virtue would quash her, I take and whitewash her and launch her in first-rate society.
First-rate society.
I recommend acres of clumsy dressmakers, their feet and their finishing touches.
Their finishing touches.
A sum in addition they pay for permission to say that they make for the Duchess.
They make for the Duchess. Those pressing prevailers, the ready-made tailors, quote me as their great double barrel.
Their great double barrel.
I allow them to do so, though Robinson Crusoe would jib at their wearing apparel.
Such wearing apparel.
I sit by selection upon the direction of several companies' bubble.
Our company's bubble.
As soon as they're floated, I'm freely banknoted. I'm pretty well paid for my trouble.
He's paid for his trouble. At middle-class parties I play at a party, and I'm by no means a beginner.
She's not a beginner.
To one of my station, the remuneration, 5 guineas a night and my dinner.
And wine with her dinner.
I write letters blatant on medicines patent, and use any others you mustn't.
Believe me, you mustn't.
And vow my complexion derives its perfection from somebody's soap, which it doesn't.
It certainly doesn't. We're ready as witness to anyone's fitness to fill any place or preferment.
A place or preferment. We're often in waiting at junket or baiting, and sometimes attend an interment.
We enjoy an interment. In short, the swindle, the fun of a swindle, puts impotence into your clutches, yes, into your clutches. Or hoodwink a debtor.
You cannot do better than trot out a duke or a duchess.
A duke.
Or a duchess.
Their Majesties. Your Majesty.
The Duke of Plaza Toro, I believe.
The same. Allow me to present...
Oh, the young lady one of us married.
Gentlemen, I am the most obedient servant over one of you. Louise!
I am now about to address myself to the gentleman whom my daughter married. The other may allow his attention to wander if he likes, for what I'm about to say does not concern him. Sir, you will find in this young lady a combination of excellences which you would search for in vain in any young lady who had not the good fortune to be my daughter. There seems to be some little doubt as to which of you is the gentleman I am addressing and which is the gentleman who is allowing his attention to wander. But when that doubt is solved, I shall say, still addressing the attentive gentleman, take her, and may she make you happier than her mother has made me.
Sir?
If possible. And now, there is a little matter to which I think I am entitled to take exception. I come here in state with Her Grace the Duchess and Her Majesty my daughter, and what do I find? Do I find, for instance, a guard of honor to receive me? No.
No.
The town illuminated? No.
No.
Refreshments provided? No.
No.
A royal salute fired? No.
No.
Triumphal arches erected? No.
No.
The bell set ringing?
No.
Yes. What? The visitors. And I rang it myself. It is not enough. It is not enough.
Upon my honor, I am very sorry, but we were raised in a gondola, and my ideas of politeness are confined to taking off my cap to my customers when they tip me.
That is very well in its own way, but it is not enough.
Well, I'll take off anything else within reason.
But a royal salute to my daughter, it costs so little.
Papa, I don't want to sound rude.
My dear sir, as soon as we figure out which one of us is entitled to take that liberty, she shall have as many salutes as she likes.
And as for guards of honor and triumphal arches, you don't know our people. They wouldn't stand it.
They are very offhand with us. Very offhand indeed.
But you mustn't allow that. You must keep them in proper discipline. You must impress the court with your importance. You want deportment, carriage.
We have a carriage.
Manner, dignity. There must be a good deal of this sort of thing. Oh. And perhaps a little of this sort of thing. And perhaps just a soupçon of this sort of thing. Oh, it's very useful and most effective. Now, attend to me. You are a king. I, the subject. Very good. I am a courtier, grave and serious, who is about to kiss your hand. Try to combine a pose imperious with a demeanor nobly bland.
Let us combine a pose imperious with a demeanor nobly bland.
That's if anything too unbending, too aggressively stiff and grand. Now to the other extreme you're tending. Don't be so deucedly condescending.
Now to the other extreme you're tending. Don't be so dreadfully condescending.
Oh, hard to please some noblemen seem, at first if anything too unbending. Off they go to the other extreme, too confoundedly condescending.
Now a gavotte perform sedately. Offer your hand with conscious pride. Take an attitude not too stately, still sufficiently dignified.
Now for an attitude not too stately, still sufficiently dignified.
Oncely, twicely, oncely, twicely, bow impressively ere you glide. Capital bow, you bought it nicely. That is the style of the thing precisely.
Capital, call it nicely. That is the style of it precisely.
Oh, sweet to learn a nobleman's praise. Capital both, we've caught it nicely. Supposing he's right in what he says, this is the style of thing precisely.
That is the style of thing that's right.
young chickens together. That's called cat.
This is very awkward. We really ought to tell her how we're situated. It's not fair to the girl.
Then why don't you do it?
I'd rather not. You.
Well, I don't know where to
Just say-
begin.
just start with, just.
We, several of us.
Gentlemen, I am bound to listen to you, but not knowing, but it is right to tell you that not knowing I was married in infancy, I have never had in years in love with somebody else.
Our case, exactly. We are over head and ears in love with somebody else too. In point of fact, our wives.
Your wives? But you are married?
It's not our fault.
We knew nothing about it.
We are sisters in misfortune.
My good girls, I don't blame you. Only before we go any further, we must arrive at some satisfactory arrangement, or we shall get hopelessly complicated.
Here is a case unprecedented, here a king and queen must know. Ever since marriage was first invented, never was known a case so hard. I may be said to have been bisected by a profound catastrophe.
Through a calamity unexpected, I am divisible into three.
I may be said to have been bisected.
I am divisible into three. Through a calamity, I am divisible into three.
One more is all, how can you call marriage a state of unity? And as the husbands are bisected, what's divisible into three? One more is all, how can you call marriage a state of unity? Unity. One is all, how can you call marriage a state of unity? One is all, how can you call marriage a state of unity? Now let the loyal leaguers gather round. The prince's foster mother has been found. She will declare to silver clarion sound the rightful king. Let him forthwith be crowned. She will declare
attention.
The news we seek, this moment mentioned to us
His foster mother.
Is he the king?
Or this my brother?
Speak, woman, speak! Speak, woman, speak!
The royal prince was by the king entrusted to my fond care, ere I grew old and crusted. When traitors came to steal his son, reputed my own small boy, I deftly substituted. The villains fell into the trap completely. I hid the prince away, still sleeping sweetly.
I call him son with pardonable slyness. His name, Louis. Behold his royal highness.
The statement we receive, the sentiments conflicting, our heart features engrave, each other contradicting. To those whom we adore, we can be reunited. On one point rather sore, but on the whole, delighted.
When others claimed thy dainty hand, I waited, waited, waited.
As prudence, so I understand, dictated, tated, tated.
My virtue